Alright, welcome back everybody, and I'm going to introduce you to my trio. Fabbro, Grimaldi, Juuse. Hockey. So, Fabbro is my zebra plant, or haworthia. Don't ask me how to pronounce the last part of that, but it starts with an F. And then I have a Ruffle Jade, Grimaldi, and a copper Sedum. Now, somehow, my copper Sedum, who has never been outside and has been underneath was regular old LED lights, appears to have been sunburned, which I just broke him off. Ugh. I'll never understand. Anyway, this one is just upsetting. I've wanted a copper Sedum forever, and I had him underneath my one of my LED lights around the grow lights, and I still don't understand how it got sunburned. And I need to stop touching him, obviously, because he's falling apart. Get him with the fork. Alright. So he also looks like he needs some water. So I'm going to go ahead and water him really good. Let me see, let me get down here. Yeah. He's also one of the ones I got from Succulent Studios, so he has a supposedly biodegradable pot, but it really has not biodegraded yet. But of course I got him in August, so maybe it's going to take a little bit longer. We'll see. But if it still hasn't biodegraded in by November, well, December, I'm going to have to pull him out of it, rip it off, and put him back in. Hopefully he doesn't break anymore. Alright, so my Ruffled Jade, I got him actually from Succulent's box, and look how big he's gotten. He was originally in this pot. So, yeah, he got moved up to the 3-inch pot because he got really leafy. All right, let me get in really close here. So, this is my Ruffled Jade, and I think, he's starting to get those red tips that I like to have on my jades, which means that he's getting close to that point of probably wanting some water and starting to wrinkle, gently stressed, as I like to call them. But also, look, he's got a lot of new sprouts getting ready to come off. So right here, right there, right there. Ooh, look at that one. So he's happy in this container. I was a little worried about him being in this container because I was thinking he probably should have been in something a little bit bigger. I'm trying to see if I can get his stems there. Yep, 1, 2, yes. And 3. Nope. Yep, 3. So it's 3 little plants. Well, 3 little plant stems that is branched out to this big, nice little thing right here. But as you see down here, he still has some room. I'm going to probably do a little digging and, adjusting and see where his roots are. But I think he'll be okay because for what I've been reading, jade plants like to be root bound, meaning to be in a little bit of a smaller pot. So I may leave him in here until probably the summer. Now, my zebra plant, Fabbro, the only thing I really do for him is just get in here with either the knife portion of this handy dandy Publix wine doohickey thing I got at the wine festival, And I usually use, the sharp end. And just gently get in here and make sure that I remove some of the perlite rocks from in between them. There you go. And the dirt out of here. And just kind of clean them up a little bit. I don't give him a lot of water. Every 2 weeks is pretty good for him. He could probably stand to get a little bit of water today, and I'll probably will. But I'll try to avoid watering my Jade because I don't want to give it water yet. I'm gonna try and water my Jades probably once a month right now, just because technically it's their dormant period, even though I live in Virginia and it's probably 80 degrees yesterday, it's 60 something today. It will probably be 90 degrees next week at some point. So it probably can't figure out what time of the year it is. But I do want to produce those red tips on this. So the longer it goes without water, the more red it will get. All right, so let me go ahead and water him real quick. Going to water just Fabbro and Juuse. Of course, you didn't see me just do Juuse, but you will see me do Fab here. I like to use this and make it look like it's actually raining. And for Fab, I like to fill it up to the edge and just let him drain. I know I just cleaned out all that nice perlite too, right? And look at it, it's all back up in him. But when he dries a little bit during the week, I will go back in here probably into next week and clean some of that perlite out. Alright, and there's Juuse. Let me go ahead and put a little bit more water in him. Alright. Alright. Go. And this guy, he has the holes in the bottom, so I'm just going to tilt him a little bit. Get some of that water that was sitting at the bottom of that little tray. And again, Fab isn't draining as quickly as I like him to, so that means that he's good and saturated. Let me go ahead and put some holes in the bottom here. Let him drain on a little bit more. There you go. All right. There he goes. Alright. It's starting to drain out the bottom a little bit more. So I'll let them drain out the bottom a little bit more, pour the rest of that water off, and they'll be set for the next couple of weeks. Alrighty.